I guess one of the main problems is that we don't understand racial tyranny. We don't understand racist state. We don't understand white Christian nationalism. We don't understand the period in which Reconstruction was overthrown as being an example of America's particular flavor of fascism, partly because it didn't happen to everyone. It only happened to Black people. So when we see and hear and think about fascism, we think about anti-democratic movements in Europe. We think about the Holocaust. We think about what happened in Italy and in Spain and in Portugal. But for Black people, as Langston Hughes said, you don't have to explain to us what fascism is. We experienced it. That is what we were fighting for the 60, 70 years after Reconstruction was overthrown. That was what was so significant about Selma in the 1960s, because that was the moment when at last, decades later, we were able to push back against the overthrow, against the descent into racial tyranny. That's the history that we don't tell ourselves. So that's why in this moment, when another page out of that same book is being read and performed, we don't understand it for what it is. And that, lastly, is the entire reason why the first thing that MAGA went after was history, was our words, was our ability to shape and frame and communicate what is happening. So if anyone at all is surprised right now with the long list of words that now cannot be said in our federal government, it only means you weren't paying attention, because they started this nearly a decade ago, and this is what happens when we don't know our history enough to protest the erasure of our history.